Live from Los Angeles, and welcome back to Good Morning LaLa. I am so excited to welcome Paul W. Draper to the show. He is an award-winning magician performing worldwide, and today here in La La Land. Thank you so much for being with us here,
I'm so
Paul.
excited to be here. Okay, I want to start with someone who's willing to be a psychic for me.
Oh my goodness.
Will you be a psychic for a moment?
Why not?
I believe in you. I have these.
I always want to be Vanna White.
I have
a good job.
these cards here that are used to test psychics. We have crosses and stars and squares, bacon, of course, right? I'm Jewish, I see it everywhere. And circles. Now, if you would, I want you to take a pile. Will you be nice and take the pile I placed in front of you, or rude and take my pile?
Look at that.
He would have taken the other pile. You know that. I'm going to scoot your tea over just a little bit. Take those cards, mix them up, mix them up, mix them up. I'll set one card face down on the table. Whatever you think that is, you put face up on top of there so everyone can see. So if you think it's a star, put a star, whatever you think it is. She says it's bacon. She says it's bacon. Look at this. Here, look, I have a circle, I have a plus, I have a square. Push off the wavy lines. See what's underneath there.
Oh!
Here, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Take one back. Take one back.
I always knew you were psychic, though.
We're gonna take it. We need to take you to Vegas so you can win.
She's a doctor of divinity.
We'll take it a step further.
She's
right?
dialed in.
She's connected. Down below. Here, whatever you think that one is, we're gonna take it a step further this time.
I mean,
I don't want you to think.
It's so easy for me. I'm such a good psychic.
See?
Again.
I don't want you to think it's just random, so we're going to go through the whole stack. Help me.
Oh, okay.
I'll mix them up. You just say stop whenever you want. Right there. What do you think his card is? Put it on top of there. We're going to go through the whole stack, all 5 of them.
I mean, this is
Wow.
so easy.
Now look,
You're going to get 5 in a
look,
row?
I haven't seen yet. She put down the wavy lines, and then she put down a star. So I shouldn't have a wavy lines or star. How's she doing? Oh, pretty good.
Wow.
Pretty good. Here, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
She should play Vegas.
What do you think that
Play the
was?
lottery right,
I mean, that's
right
so
now.
easy.
Boom.
So easy. Do you want to change your mind?
No.
Happy with the mind she has. What do you think that one is right there?
I mean, duh.
Then the last 2 have to match. Put it on down. Now look, all of you saw how well she did. She went circle plus, right? So we have circle plus. The first one she put down was a square. Not only that, I'll do it right here for this camera here. You can see she got the stars, and the first one she put down twice in a row.
Wow.
Is bacon, a psychic.
I mean,
Look at that.
That
That was incredible.
No,
Really
actual
cool.
powers. Now, just remember, if you want to win in Vegas, play the change machine. At least you break even.
Fair enough.
That really is
I'm
amazing.
going to show you something you've never seen before. You ready?
Oh, yes.
Spoons!
Dazzle me.
What? Spoons. You've seen these before.
Yeah.
They're solid metal spoons. These are serving spoons. They nest together as if they are
Spoons.
spooning, right? Right. Which is why I don't use forks. So look, they're perfect. Check them out. Make sure they're metal. They're solid. They're
Yes.
spoons. No, take it.
Question
I want
about that.
Just make sure that it's not a funny metal. It doesn't heat up in your hand. There isn't a hinge or something
No,
strange.
this
No.
is not a funny spoon.
Excellent.
It's a big.
One of these two, they nest together perfectly. One is going to bend in your hand. I'm going to try and sway you. Which one do you want to use?
This one.
Pick me, pick me.
This one.
How easily swayed she is. You just have to be adorable for a moment. No, really, take the one you want. Whichever one you want. Perfect. Okay. Hold the tips of your fingers, shake it back and forth. Imagine it's bending. Just ever so
Bending.
slightly, it just starts to
I'm
bend.
manifesting a destiny right
Excellent.
now.
I like it. Here.
Bend, spoon, bend.
Changing the world as you know it with your mind. Just a slight difference, not a lot, just a little bit. I'll have you place one hand on top of mine, one underneath, okay? Here, one on top, one underneath. Am I putting enough pressure on that to bend steel?
Absolutely not.
No, it's going to bend in between our hands. Look in there. Do you
You look strong.
No, I
but-
want you to look in there. Do you see it bending?
Oh my God.
I don't know if you can tell.
Oh.
There's now just a slight difference between those two. Here, place one finger right there. Rub back and
Wow.
forth gently. It's going to roll up towards you. It's
Oh,
going to keep
wow.
bending. Stop, stop, stop. Now, pull on that. Really do it. They have to
Yes.
trust you. That's a solid piece of
Yeah,
metal,
there's no
right?
question. Yep.
And yet, people, I won't even touch it. It just belts straight forward, just like that. Pull on that. That's a solid piece of metal.
I can't even pull.
Right? Right? And yet, just a wiggle and a wave right here. Just bend straight forward.
Wow, that
Now,
is so incredible.
There's nowhere that's dug into my hand, nowhere it's dug into my flesh. But with enough strength, you can take and straighten it out. But only in the movies can you get it to do this. where the metal melts at your fingertips and twists and turns
my goodness.
like a corkscrew. That's changed at a crystalline level. It's fractured and splintered inside. But you can still stir your drinks, eat your cereal. That's now yours.
Wow.
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 I would love you to
Jeez.
work this magic on my bank account.
That's right.
A
That's
few
right.
numbers, lend a few things.
Make it just what you want it to be.
Bend the will of others.
amazing.
Be nice. Wow, that's incredible.
incredible.
When did you first become interested in magic?
You know, I was an 8-year-old loser without any friends, growing up in Salt Lake City, Utah. And I thought to myself, what could I use to connect myself with others? I wanted to make friends. I grew up in a little teeny town, and I was nervous. I was shy. So I found magic tricks at the local library, and the local librarian helped me and said this would be a way to connect with others.
Wow.
As an opening line.
You travel around the world. You're
Yes.
at Magic Castle tonight, which is a world-renowned place
Yes.
for magic. And we spoke before the show. You went into philosophy, you went into shamanism, you went to all these different things,
Right.
and found magic.
Found magic. Right, I was
really
teaching
fascinating.
anthropology at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, and then I decided to do shows full time. And this year I've been in New Zealand and Cuba, and just 3 days ago in London, England. So,
Wow.
and tonight, like you said, at the Magic Castle in Hollywood.
Wow.
So,
I'm really wondering, Paul, how this magic translates into human consciousness and mentalism. You are essentially a mind reader
right,
as well.
right. So my area in anthropology is consciousness, is why people believe the things we believe. The Society for the Anthropology of Consciousness was my area of expertise.
This is anthropology, though. That's
Yes.
interesting.
So anthropology, the study of people, the living cultures, as opposed to archaeology, the study of, the past, material and physical. But I've transformed that into this as a communication tool. In the classroom, I had my 30 to 200 students. But with a show, I can have up to 5,000 people in my audience at a good show for one of these big comic conventions or something, or these tours in other countries. And we can share a message of togetherness and thoughtfulness and bringing people together in much bigger ways with a show with a hidden message as opposed to just a classroom.
Oh, I love that. What are some of the messages that you would want to share?
Well, let's looking at people, looking deeper into people and their lives and how to live better lives. My core message that I promote in my shows is life is hard. It's harder than we thought it was going to be. But through hard work, kindness, interconnectivity, and determination, we can achieve anything. And so literally anything. And I've always loved that line, and I know it's said over and over, that you can do anything, you just can't do everything. But it is true. Anything we want to do, if we choose kindness, interconnectivity, determination, we can accomplish it.
Wow.
This is so beautiful.
It is. It really is. What would you say is the greatest either magic trick you've ever pulled off or the greatest accomplishment of your life?
Every day is a new accomplishment. My big accomplishment in life is that I set new goals as soon as one's achieved. And so I think to be a successful person, you don't have one peak. Because when we climb to the top of a peak of a mountain, what do we see? Other peaks of other mountains. There's not just the one place. And we have to give ourselves the freedom to go and change. Can I show you something else?
Oh,
Do
we
have
want to
time?
see one more
We'll do
magic
one more.
trick.
One more here.
Yes.
These are a couple of Mardi Gras tokens, Mardi Gras doubloons, but they're metal right there. These are from the 70s. I'll have you check those out.
Okay.
Make sure they're metal, they're solid. This is a Sleepytime Mask made out of leather, cloth, and elastic. Check that out. Make sure there's nothing electronic or strange in there.
No.
Hearing device in my ear?
No.
No?
I've got one. You go.
Do I have a hearing device in my ear? No. Here. A friend of mine recently said, so much of what you do is based on your ability to observe others, to watch them. What happens if we take away your sight? So I'm going to trust you here and blindfold myself. These coins fill my entire eye socket, nothing but bone around there. The slightest amount of pressure on your eyelids, you can't open it up. Suddenly we start Act Like a Pirate Day with a coin embedded into the center of my eye socket.
Okay.
It doesn't hurt going on.
Okay.
If you have empathy, save it up for later. The second piece of tape. I did this recently for Chuck Norris, and I said to him, are you reasonably confident I can't see? And I felt a gust of wind past my face.
Tested you.
He said, yeah, you can't see. All right. 2 pieces across there. I'll grab some more across the top. I no longer need to pluck my eyebrows or exfoliate.
I'm gonna say you're good now. They come right off with the tape.
It all comes off. This is what's called Gaffers Tape. They use it in film studios like this. It's like duct tape, but it doesn't melt. In the UK, where I was 3 days ago, this is what they sell instead of duct tape. You can't see through that, though, right?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely. And if I could have the blindfold, whoever ended up with that, great. Are you reasonably confident I can't see?
100%.
Okay. If the two young women by me here, if each of you would take a sheet of paper and a marker.
Okay.
I'm going to listen to you. I want you to draw a picture that if we were to show it to the audience, they would know what it is. Don't say it out loud, but I'm going to listen to the way you draw. You drew a circle, a half moon shape. I heard two of them. Keep drawing so there's more to it. Also a circle. Circles mean something living or organic or symbolism. Keep drawing. I hear the same shapes over and over. You had 3 straight lines at the end. Are you still going? Oh, I hear some straight lines, but they're connected. They're all connected here. You're going again. Very slowly and precisely. All right, are we done?
We're done.
Okay, if you would, hold up your images towards the camera so the camera can see them. All right, we have pictures here that they chose to draw, things that embody who they are as individuals. Right here, I get a real sense, I heard 2 soft sounds, half moon shapes, that connected to each other because I heard them both at the top, then to the right, to the left. This is involved with a holiday, but also with our core. You started with hearts, is that right?
That's correct.
And like a spiritual journey, you had 3 hearts. When I asked you to add more, you took those hearts into the universe with straight lines. You drew stars around your hearts, is that right?
I did.
Over here, I want to say one of the cores, at least of my faith and the faiths of all the faiths that I've studied, is the dream of a greater life. In Hebrew, it's a dream of shalom, a dream of peace. Is that what you drew? Give them a round of applause. Good job. Now comes everyone's favorite part but mine. Here we go.
Oh no. Oh, that was so incredible, Paul.
And here we come. Almost off like a bandage.
Thank you.
And we're back.
You suffer for your art, clearly.
For my art.
Incredible.
Thank you so much for sharing
Really,
your
thank
magic
you.
with us,
Thank you.
Paul.
Beautiful images, and thanks for letting me play.
Absolutely. We know you're performing tonight at the Magic Castle, but where
Right.
can everyone find and follow your journey?
Right. Mentalmysteries.com is the website. You can sign up for the newsletter. I perform in almost every state within a 2-year period in the U.S. Or just type in Paul Draper Magic and I come up first.
Thank
Incredible.
you so much,
Thank
Paul. Take care.
you.
Stay tuned. We're back tomorrow. Good morning, La La Land.